And here's we got one of the trickiest bits now. I haven't got a loose bottom tin, so I have to be really careful. If I decorate it in here and try and take it out, it's going to be really hard. If you have a loose bottom tin, you just push the bottom out, so my hand's under here now, and put it here, and then I've got it on the tray. Then I put the tray down, and then I can just slide it off onto the plate. But this is really hard, so I have to take it out now. So this should be okay, but I have to be very careful here that this doesn't break, yeah? So, very gentle, cooked on the bottom nicely. So maybe I could take a photo of that with my other iPad. So I'm just going to put that on the plate for a minute actually. Then I've got a secret weapon, because if I try and spread that, if I push this here hard, it's going to break, so I'm going to pipe the pastry cream in. But I can take a quick photo of that if I know where I put the other iPad. There it is. So I'm going to take a photo to just show it's not, so it's cooked on the bottom. That would be good. So I'll only take a photo of it on the bottom if it is cooked. But if you are entering the competition, they like that sort of stuff to show. They always say about a soggy bottom. You probably heard it. So turn upside down. So I have to be very, very careful about this, because I don't want it to break. Yeah. So then take a photo of the upside down. Yeah. Turn it upside down. Really, you have to be gentle here. If it breaks, don't worry about it too much. Then what we're going to do, one more. Then we're going to pipe it in. So I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if you can see that on the camera. Yeah, you can see that. So I'm going to pipe it in. So by piping it in, I think I broke a little bit of it, but I'm going to glue that back in. So now I'll just go around the outside first. Then I'm not putting any pressure on. That's me turning it upside down. So maybe that's one good idea. So by piping it in, I'm not putting any pressure on it. Then I scrape and push it all out, with all this out, every last bit out, because I've got the other flavours for the other ones. Now I've got a small spatula here, which I can do it against the edge here. Yeah, so be careful not to touch the sides. I need this level though. Yeah, but do not push it on the sides, yeah? Because if you break the sides, so if you have got the loose bottom ones, you can decorate the whole thing and it'll be far stronger. So the little ones are really, really, really easy to do. They don't break at all. And they're the ones we normally do for the exam, but for the competition. So this one here, I can just glue this bit back in. That was me trying to take a photo of it. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. So I'm going to put that in the fridge. Now, ready to put the fruit on. So I'm going to show you how to make some coulis, which we're going to use for garnish. Another thing you could do is the fruit that's the expensive bit is make 2 or 3 tarts and make sure there's one that's and then just use them for, just save them. So the next thing we're going to do is some coulis. So I've got a few frozen raspberries here because they're cheaper, because once they're mashed up it won't make any difference. I need some icing sugar in them. So the icing sugar, and I'm just going to whiz it up. Yeah, and then strain it as well through a sieve, and I've got a sieve out ready. So the other thing is I've got some a thing called quick gel here. So as you can see, it's still runny. Right, this is a glaze for one of the. This is a glaze for one. Now, as you can see, I put a bit in that bowl, and as you can see, it's set now. Can you see that it's set already? Let me just show you with my finger. This is set, and it's set at sort of room temperature, so you can't let it get too cold. But if it's too runny, it just runs straight off the fruit. Just needs to coat it. So anyway, we're going to use that in a minute. You can heat it back up if it's set, but quite often people they either put it on too early or too late. It's quite a tricky one to do, that one. But you don't have to glaze it if you don't want to. And this is this stuff here. It's 200 millilitres of water and a bit of sugar or fruit juice in it. And that's a strawberry looking one, a red one, but you can also get an orange one as well. So this is just, and you can heat this coulis up. So there's 2 ways to do it. Either do it like this, or you can heat it up. If you heat it up, it lasts a bit longer. Yeah, you can heat this up and then strain it. But I'm not going to heat this one. I'm just going to whiz it like that. And I've also got some blackberries here from the freezer as well. Obviously we pick them in the summer. So I'm just going to put this in a small bowl. And then I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to put it in a small bowl. I'm going to get a bowl, because I've used my glass bowl for the quick gel now. Look at that bowl. And then this, you have to sieve this out here. Yeah, with a spoon or a small spatula, anything like that. A dessert spoon would be alright. So here, this is a nice raspberry coulis, and I can make patterns on the plate with this. Yeah. So I'm just going to show you one pattern on the plate. So you don't. This goes a long way, by the way. One of these bottles would be enough for easily about 30, 40 plates, depending how much you put on. But they last a long time. So normally we only have half a bottle for the whole class, and that's normally plenty for them to decorate their plate. So I'm going to show you a couple of easy ways to do it. Just going to make some, go around the plate and make some hearts. Now if we've got a two-toned, that looks even better. So with some fresh mango or some fresh tin peaches, sometimes a nice cheap way to do it. So actually, for this competition it says you can use fresh or tin, but I think the tin won't be as good as fresh. But it's a real cheap way to make it. Sometimes at school we get some tin peaches. Sometimes they're good value for money, cheaper than buying the fresh ones. So get it all off the bottom. As you can see, we got all these pips here. Now from a good shot I'll be able to pour it straight in here. Put the lid on. Oh, something else I was doing with the quick gel. So I'm going to get 2 plates here. So with this quick gel, I'm going to try something here. Set already. You just see it was running just now. It's set. So that's 226. I need to warm that up a little bit, ready for it. But as you can see, that was okay just now, and it's suddenly turned. So the next thing is just to do a little design here. Make sure it's nice and clean. Most important. So just going to put some dots on here. So if you've got a little turntable, like I've got one at school, but I haven't used it. Now get a cocktail stick. If you've got a cocktail stick, a little knife or something, a cocktail stick's easier. Just go through. And then you can put your little bit of tart in the middle there. Thank you.